One. Hey, what's up guys? Good morning and welcome back to Forex Gym. My name is George and we are doing daily live daily Forex analysis today, as we do it all Monday to Friday 8 a.m. UK time. So it's an interesting day today. So I do have my lovely assistants which gonna be assisting me on your questions and all your inquiries, just to make sure that I do not miss any of the questions or any inquiries. So as I said, it's quite an interesting day because I've been looking at the markets earlier and it's looking a bit dull, to be honest. So I did have one trade today, but it already did not work out. The markets are not looking as good. I'm not sure why. It could be because of we have the non-farm payrolls week this week, but it's still far away because non-farm payrolls is on Friday. Could be a reason, or could be any other reason really. So I got my pre-selected currencies, which is only one so far, US dollar against Canada, and I'm gonna be pre-selecting the currencies to analyze in the after sometimes, unless I receive some questions or any requests about the currencies you want me to analyze. So if you got any questions or any currencies you want me to have a look at, just pop it in the chat on your right, then I will be addressing them later. So we're going to jump into the screens and I'm going to start analyzing US dollar against Canada. So let's go to the US dollar Canada. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe and also like that video if you find it helpful. It really helps me to my channel to grow, and it helps me to motivate as well. The way I do my analysis, generally I start from in this particular case, as of the day trades, all the semi-swing trades I do from the daily time frame, and I drill down to the shorter time frame. So I do multiple time frame analysis from the daily, 4 hourly to 1 hourly, and then looking for that entries, stop losses, and the targets for the potential trades. So I was looking at this Usdcad earlier. So I saw the potential opportunity, but I think it's already changed. So let's do start from a daily time frame. We're on a daily time frame, and then we're gonna start analyzing. We've seen that we can have this nice trend line up here. It's going nicely, and it came yesterday and it tested again. So this is already a few tests already. So it tested and now it's having a reaction. We left this as a sort of a doji or inverted hammer yesterday. We can see it in here. This is in yesterday's daily candle. Now it's kind of the price is making its way down. The question is where it's possibly going. So let's drill down to the short time frame, see what we have it on the 4 hourly time frame. Okay, so far the way it looks like, it's kind of having a retracement because we had this nice reaction towards upside. We can see that the intensity of the candles is strong towards upside. We can see that this nice bullish candles, like especially these two candles, they're looking very strong, and then the price came up to that trend line, and now it's having this reaction towards the downside. So it does look like it's just having a retracement, and the question is where this heading. So the potentially could be down to this, maybe down to this 140.20 zone, but it's very close. We can see that the price has got pretty close, and sometimes price does like to get a couple of pips to the support or resistance, in this case the support area, and not quite get there, just air kiss it and then completely turn around and continue to the original direction. The reason why is that because the traders, they might be putting the orders or the take profits or the stop losses, whatever, just a couple of pips before the price hits that target. So let's say if the support is at, just for the example, if the support is at 140.20, then maybe a lot of traders, they put their orders at 140.25, so about 5 pips above. So if there are enough orders, then the price will come down, take out these orders, and then the sum orders, which is just below that exact level, it might not get there, and just the price might just drive to the other side of the other direction. Let's get rid of that one. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame, see what we have it in there. I think I was looking 1 hourly opportunity. Okay, yeah, I was looking this trade earlier, and but now we have this spinning top in here, which I really don't like it. So I was hoping that the price will push a bit more down, but it did not do it. It left as the spinning top candle. So now we also have this trend line on the 1 hourly time frame. Let's draw this trend line in here. Yeah, we do have this trend line in play on a 1 hourly time frame, so it makes it a bit there's a reason why I said it's a bit dull. So there's a lot of contradicting things, like the daily time frame is looking nicely going up, and then we got the daily and 4 hourly actually looking nicely up, and we do have the 1 hourly time frame which is looking down. So the only way to address it, okay, we have the big trend towards downside, but because so we have the big trend towards downside, but the price came down. We can see that it came down and made this marginal new low in here, and then it has this strong reaction towards upside. So it's kind of make me to question a bit. So in this particular case, I'm trying to find the trades, what can be the potential trades in here, but it does not look ideal setup. I do like when I have a nice setups, but it does not really looking very good in terms of this setup. I would say as of the short term, we can have a short trade, but as of the risk reward goes, that's another story. So let's have a look. If so the price needs to come up another 10 pips most likely. So 140.60, I do see the potential for the entry, and for the target 40.60. So we can use the 1 hourly time frame as of the targets, and 140.15. So down to this zone, we have a lot of price action going on. We have this one, and we have also this low, so we can use that one as the potential target. So if we enter 140.60, 140.15 as of the target, so we're looking at about 45 pips gain. And for the stop losses, if we get on to the 140.60, we need 75. Yeah, we can get away with a 10 pip stop loss in here, or 15 if you want to be a bit more safe. 10, 15 pip stop loss. 15 would be a bit better than 10. 10 is a bit too tight. 15 stop loss would be just about this level. So if the price decides to come down to this level, so 15 pip stop loss and 45 pip gain as of the risk reward goes. It works out 1 to 3, which is good. But I do admit that this setup is not. Yeah, it just does not look that good. The other thing adds in here that we have this this 1 hourly spinning top, which I do not like, and a lot of contradicting on the 4 hourly time frame. So 4 hourly time frame is coming down, but it looks like that it will just a matter of time before the price decides to shoot back up. So it's worth a try to give it a go, because it's only 45 pip gain, so it might work out today. The price gravitates towards it's actually also 140.15, so it's about down to this this area in here. So price might go down to this level and then maybe turn and continue towards upside. But this setup, again, I do want to say it's not as good. So let's go through with this one more time. As of the entry would be looking about 140.60, this zone 140.60. We got the reason why we got these lows down to these lows as well as the highs. So there's a lot of price action going on, so that could be a decent resistance. The stop loss is going to be 15 pip stop loss in here, so 140.60 and 140.75 145. So we're going to position our stop losses around this area, and the target's going to be down to this zone at 140.15. I'm going to write that one all in the box in here. So the entry, this is USD, caps lock on to Usdcad. So entry, just to recap, 140.60 was the entry, 140.60. 140.60 entry, stop loss 15 pips, and target is 140.15. The order type is of course a sell order type. I don't like specify this one, but I might should, because some people might not understand it. So order type is sell. So this is the, so we use the card 140.60 entry, 15 pips stop loss, and 140.15 is the target. That gives us about 45 pip gain. So I don't see any questions, so I'm going to pick my currency. Again, if you got any questions, just pop it in the chat, or if you want me to analyze any particular currency, just let me know on the chart on your right hand side. So I already analyzed the Usdcad, so I'm going to select the next currency. So I'm going to pick. If you're not going to pick, I'm going to pick. So let's do, we did Usdcad, and I think Euro against Australian. Euro against Aussie, it was looking okay, not good, but okay. So this is the daily time frame of Euro against Australian dollar. So we can see that the price did came up. It took out this high in here. We can see the spike high. It took out this high in there, and we are having this reaction now towards the downside. There's a good chance the price might continue towards to 68. About 68.15, roughly 68.15 or 20 zone, where we got these lows down here, 68.15. So let's drill down to the shorter time frame, see what we have on the shorter time frame. So the 4-hour time frame, yeah, it's coming down. It's too many candles. I generally don't like when I see too many candles in one go. So this one is, yeah, this is the things that just makes me question about the trades, because it's doing one thing, but the retracement type is coming to, it's too many candles, is especially on a 4-hour time frame. It's too many candles, so it's more like makes me question that, okay, does price want to continue to fall, or it's going to turn around at some point? So in this case, when I look at the 1-hour time frame, I do want to take the short trade rather than a long trade. So in this case, as I mentioned, the target would be at around 168.15. 168.15. So now let's look at the, where is the potential where we can get onto the trade. So what would be the entries in here? Okay, so we got this 169. Okay, that will be too far. 69.45. No, that's too far. 69.20. Okay, this one looks more realistic than the. $69.15. That could be the potential of the entry in here. However, 69.15 looks like the next resistance, but the only problem with that one, we see that the for the last hour's candle, the price already came up and already made the first test, and if this candle comes up in here on this level, then the price does not look good, because we have this candle up here, sort of an inverted hammer. That might be the price might want to continue towards upside. So it's not that good. So as I did mention, the market looks a bit dull, so it's not as good. We go to these phases where the market is looking very good, and so many opportunities in the market, and sometimes we get the market condition which is just watching the trades and you can't even find any trade. So we do have these phases, especially when it comes to close to summertime. We do have we go phases like this one, especially on summertime, even though it's not that, but we are pretty close. It's in the beginning of the May. So on this case, I would say maybe wait a bit longer. So I do want to see the close of this 1 hourly candle. So ideally the price comes down and we do see a nice bearish close, so down to around this, somewhere around 168.65. so I do want to see the price taking out this low as well, so this spike low down here. Then I will be looking for the retracement towards upside. So that retracement could be, so if the price comes down at 68.65, the retracement up to 85, no, a bit higher, more like about 6900. 6900 would be good. Would be about on these lows in here, roughly about this area in here. So 6900, but price has to come down first, and I do want to see this 1 hourly close. So I do want to see a nice bearish close, then a retracement to the 6900. If the price doesn't do that, then it will disqualify this entry, because if the price comes up now, then it just doesn't look a good setup. So the first price needs to come down, close nicely bearish around the level of 68.65. We still got about 14 minutes before the price will close, then a retracement to about 6900. So if the price does that, then we can take, as of the stop losses goes, probably gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need at the very minimum 30 pips stop loss, quite possibly even 35. If you want to be extra safe, give it a 35 pip stop loss, but 30 you need at the very minimum. And did I say what was the target again? I'm gonna write the levels on the chat box, so don't worry if you missed that one. I'm gonna write it down so you can see where are the levels. 68.10 was the daily time frame. I did spot the oh yeah, it was down to this level 60, down to this level 68.15. so if we get onto the 6900, 68.15, so that gives us 85 pips. We take the risk, okay, 35. If we take 35 pips stop loss, then we're looking just over 1 to 2. In my case, it has to be probably 28 pips, but a bit tight on that one, so I might give it a bit more, take a risk and give it a bit more pips if the price comes up. But more than 1 to 2 risk reward is very good. So our target's gonna be down to that 168.15. So the entry is 6900. Let me just write it down on the Euraud. So Euraud order type. Oops. So order type is sell. Order type is sell, and we get into. So the entry is at which one did I say? 168, 6900. Yeah, 16900. So that's an entry. If I'm gonna add this one, if the price, no. So basically, price has to come. First, price has to close bearish on 1 hourly time frame. So we need to do that one first. So we need to wait for this hourly close, and it has to be a nice strong bearish candle. If it doesn't do that, then this one disqualifies this entry. So basically not take the trade if it does not do that. So the type of sell entry is here. Stop loss is 30 to 35 pips, and target's gonna be at 160, I believe it was 68.15 if I'm not mistaken. This Edwards in here. So 68.15, yeah, 168.15 is the target. So we're looking at about 85 pip gain and risking about 30 or 35 pip stop loss. So we're looking more than just over 1 to 2 risk rewards, which is decent. But in my case, because I only take the 1 to 3 risk rewards at the very minimum, I do need to reanalyze and maybe give it a more chance if the price pushes a little bit higher to get that couple of pips away, and with the 30 pip stop loss, because I don't take the trades if the risk reward requirement is less than 1 to 3. So we got this one down, no questions. So I'm going to pick another currency. So we did so far Usdcad, Euro against Australian dollar. Let's go to the British pounds, GBP. GBP USD. Yeah, not so well. So the price came down to this support level, down to this level here, and pretty much stalled in there. We don't see much of the movements on the daily time frame. Same as the yesterday's daily candle, we can see it's closed half tail and half body, and so far today we did not see much movements. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, see what we have up here. So we can see 4-hour time frame looking actually not bad. Okay, so it's kind of pushing it higher. We got, okay, we need to see the 1-hourly time frame, see what we have on the 1-hourly time frame. Yeah, I will be looking for the short plays on this one, but this setup does not look that good. Okay, so the price coming down to this 1-hourly support down here. So I do want to see the price breaking this support before jumping into the trade. Ideally, the price comes down at the second support, which is down to this 1-hourly. No, actually not this one. So we got this support down here, pretty close. So 124.40. Do you want to see the price coming down a bit lower? So 124, around 124.30 zone. So I do want to see the price coming down here, down to this level, which is around this level here. So we got this small lows, little lows, down to the across the one in here and couple of in here, as well as this little low down here. So if the price comes down at 24.30, it will take out this low. So if there is any most likely scalpers in this case, and they've got the stop losses and stop orders or whatever orders they are down here, the price will take out those orders. So I don't want to see the price doing that, and also the close of the candle. So we need to wait close of the candle, because these markets now, they don't look particularly attractive, and they're more unpredictable than usual at this case. So I do want to see the price coming down around 124.30 and closing. I don't want to see the bearish closing candle. It might do in the next hour, probably not going to do it in this hour, or most likely going to be doing it in the next hour. So we still got some time, and we can watch and observe this this pair. And once it does that, then we need the retracement. So let's say the price come down at 124.30 and it closed. So then when we're gonna look for the retracement at 124.45, 124.45 zone. So 124.45, where the price is currently sitting at the moment. Then if it retraces up to this level, then we can take the trade towards short side. So 124.45, and we're gonna position our stop losses at, we need about 15 pips stop loss at the very minimum. 15 pips stop loss. We're going to take our stop losses above here, just about this level. So we're going to position it above this spike high. You can give it a 20 pip stop loss as well, which gives a bit more extra room. But 15 pips we can justify as well. So if you take a 45, now let's look at the targets. Again, I'm going to write these levels on the screen, as well as it's going to be on the comments as well after I'm done with the with this live trading. I will put it in the comments too. So let's have a look at the targets now. So we get on to 124.45 with the 15 or 20 pip stop loss. 124.45. Okay, we can't really use this one because the risk reward is not going to be good. So let's go to the 4-hourly time frame, see what we have on the 4-hourly time frame. Yeah, so far it's looking, it wants to come down. We got a lot of price action going on, 23.70 zone, so that will be the good 23.75. Yeah, we can target this area at 23.75. 23.75. The reason why we got loads of cluster of open and closes at this level as well as a lot of we got these highs in here up to this level, and it's pretty close to this level as well. So if the price comes down, most likely it will want to take out this spike low down here, and the next strong support is down to this level, so 123.75. So that will be the next, will be our target. So we get into the 124.45, and we run it to 23.75. So we would be looking the good. So we take the 20 pip. Let me just write it on the screen. That will be easier. So 124.45. So the order type is sell. Order type sell. Oops, that's for the GBP USD. I forgot to write that one down. So British pounds USD. So that will be order type sell on the British pounds against USD. The entry 140. Oops, now I forget 124. 124.45. 124.45. So that will be the entry. This stop loss gonna be at 15 or 20 pips, and targets is at 123. Oops, 123.75 will be the target. So it does meet the risk reward requirements. So 25 plus 60, so 70 pips. We take, yeah, it's over the 1 to 3 risk rewards, so it's pretty good. But first, I do want to point out that first the price needs to come down, and as I mentioned, price needs to come down to around 124.30, and we want to see a bearish candle, nice bearish candle closing without much of a tails. If it's a small tails, it's fine, but if it's something like the weak, like this one there, I don't want to see any long tails in the candle, otherwise then I will not be interested. So this is important, so price has to do that one first before we take any trade. So that is important, keep that in mind, and don't just jump into the trade because the chances of that working out then it will be slimmer, because we need to see that candle that will demonstrate that the sellers, there are more sellers and they're trying to push the price down. Then we can jump into the trade towards the short side. So That was the three currency, British pounds against US dollar. So we did British pounds against USD. So we've done three currencies so far. No one is asking questions. It's a shy audience today. Yeah, guys, if you've got any questions, don't be shy. You can pop it in the chats. I will address them. So, which currency should I pick? So, British pounds, we did British pounds, Euro. Euro is Australian dollar, interest British pounds. Let's go Euro. Did I do Euro against US dollar? I think I didn't do Euro against US dollar. So Usdcad, we need Usdcad. Euro against Australian dollar. British pounds against US dollar. Let's do Euro against USD. Okay, so Euro against US dollar. So far, so this is the daily time frame of the Euro against USD for the couple of was it Monday? No, it was last week. So the price took out this high, and then the price is continuing to fall. Yesterday we closed a nice bearish candle on a daily time frame, and today we opened and the price is falling slowly. So we need to have a look at where the price is heading. So far, I can see this potential 0860. Let's go to the shorter time frame to have a clearer view what's going on the shorter time frame. It is important. Okay, we doesn't miss that one, did we? Okay, yeah. On the 4-hour time frame, the price is looking pretty good so far. It's falling down. Okay, so the next support is 0870. Oh, I want a daily time frame of 60. Let's go to 1 hourly time frame. See what are the potential opportunities. Do you want to see a bit? Okay, prices looking up down to this level. So far we want to wait for the candle to close. This is this 1 hourly time frame. We want to wait a close of this candle. So far this candle is looking good as of the bearish strength is looking good, but it still has about half an hour before this candle is closed, so price might push higher and close as the half tail, which ideally we don't want to see that. So if the price closes nicely bearish, so similar to this candle which is at the moment, then we can wait for the retracement towards upside. See what else we have. Okay, nothing on the left much. So if the price closes at 08, about 90, 97, okay, this will be too close. Yeah, that will be too close, but we can give it a try. 08 and 97. So first, I do want to see a nice close on this one. Ideally, I don't want to see any tails in this one, or very tiny bit. Very small tails, and almost full body on the bearish side. Then I will be looking for the retracement towards upside about a 108 and 10900, roughly about 10900. So about this level up here. So the price, if the price closes down to this level and then retraces either one candle for the next one, or ideally does it in two candles. Ideally I want to see it in two candles, so not for the next hour but hour later, so roughly at 11 a.m. so two candles. I want to see a small not much of a strength towards upside, so something like, if I try to draw it, let's say this is one candle and the second candle coming up to this level here, then I'll be looking for the short trades. So the level is at 10900, and as of the stop losses goes 10, 15, okay, we need about 20 pips stop loss in here. So 10900, I'm just worried about the targets. So if we go into 10900, our targets, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, 10900. We can down to this level here, 108, roughly about 108.55. That gives us 45 pips a gain, which in my terms is not so not justifiable to take the trade, because I do want to see 1 to 3 risk reward. So if we take a 20 pips stop loss, we're looking for the 45 pip gain, which gives us just over 1 to 2 risk rewards. So if you're taking the 1 to 2 risk rewards, that's very good. But if you're like me, who wants at least very minimum 1 to 3 risk rewards, then you might not be either you want to hold on to the trade to run it a bit further, or cut the have your stop loss bit more tighter. But we can see that we can't really give too much. We can't really have 15 pip stop loss, because it will be just on the spikes, which I don't like to have it. So I want to. It needs at the very minimum 20 pip stop loss to be good trade. So the price might come up and took out these highs and then turn around and go down. But so we need to have that few extra pips just in case price decides to come up and take out this spike high in here. So let's write the levels of the entry. So 6900 what the entry again is sell order. There's a lot of sells today as of the shorter time frame goes. And right, so Euro against USD, order type is sell. Order type is sell, and we get on to 160. Oh no, 108. Was it 108? 10900. Yeah, 10900. So 10900 is the entry. So we'll go to right entry. So entry is at 10900. Stop loss is at 20 pips stop loss. So we need 20 pips. 20 pips stop loss, and target right after 108. Which one was it? 108.55, I believe. So 108.55 will be the targets. However, if you want to hold it a bit further down, you can, but you are risking that the price might get to that point, which is 108.55, and then maybe turn around and continue. However, if it gets to this down to this level, price might want to continue to fall. So in my case, I will be holding the position because I do want to. Yeah, so this is a decent support down to this level, also with the daily. This is daily lows, and also a lot of cluster of price action going on. So 108.55 is a good good support area. Price maybe want to continue to fall, maybe down to this level. This is a very strong support at 107, about 107.90. So most likely I'll be holding on to that trade down to this level. But if we do not want to give it to a chance that the price might get down to this level, so it might come down and then continue up, which price can do that, then you can take your profits down to this level, or at least you can take the half profits and you can leave the remaining half running. So it's up to you, because the risk reward is 1 to just over 1 to 2 down to this level, which is good. But I will be holding down to this level here. So as I said, the target is 108.55. So I've done so far 4 currencies, so I don't see any questions from you guys. I do normally do this 1.5 hours, this session, unless nobody is asking question or there's no engagement from the audience, then I will be signing out earlier. So I'll give it about 5 minutes if no one is asking anything, or any currencies or any particular question, the trading related, then I will be signing out shortly. So I'll give it about 5 minutes. Also guys, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. It really helps me to support to this channel as well as me, so it really helps this channel to grow. So make sure to hit that like, and also if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I'm making daily uploads, so I'm doing this live daily forex analysis Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time, as well as this swing trading analysis on the weekends, and about the knowledge about trading and all about mindset, how to improve and how to get better at trading. So I upload daily, so make sure to hit that subscribe. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and then I'll be signing out if I do not see any questions on the chat. So we did. I'm going to write the so Usdcad, Euraud, British pounds against US dollar, and followed by, was it Euro against USD. So we did this 4 currency pairs. Oh, the one more thing I do want to mention, that we have quite a bit of news out today. I forgot to mention that. So on the Tuesday today, we have quite a bit of news. We already had the Australian news out, so that we get that one out of the way. We do have that German Constitution Court ruling, which we do not know what time is going to be out, so that's fun, because it can be out anytime. And yeah, the tentative, it can come out anytime, and it might affect the euro. So keep that in mind when you're taking the trade, especially if it's euro. Also, we have 1:30 p.m. Trade balance, and this one does not affect the markets as much. And also we got at 3 p.m. at the ISM 9 manufacturing PMI. This one does sometimes create some volatility, but nothing major. And also on the New Zealand side, we do have the employment change and unemployment rate. This will create some volatility, generally does. Oops. But this is quite far at 11:45 p.m. This is all the UK times in this. This is a Forex Factory. If you don't know this, this website, all the news and all like important news are listed on here, so you can go and check it out. I do have it on the description, the link as well, so you can do that. So yeah, quite a bit of news out today. So let's check out. Okay, so no questions. So I'll be signing up, guys, and thank you for watching. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. It really helps to support my channel. Also, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe. So I'll be signing out, and I'll be making another. So the next daily forex analysis is gonna be tomorrow at 8 AM UK time. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 AM. Have a great day.